Alright, what is up guys? It's RemGod here. And today it's gonna be a little bit of a long video. It's just me ranting and talking. Turn this down a little bit. So yeah, it is, October 29th. It's a day after the game launched, Modern Warfare 2. Each year I always come back for Call of Duty and shit. I was hot as fucking Warzone. I was fucking shit up in Warzone. Yeah, but basically there's just want to talk to you guys, give you guys an update about everything that's been going on. And I do these videos and shit just so as I get older, I can look back on some of these videos and see where I was in life, or say I have children and stuff, they can look back and see where my mindset was at 21 to I've been making these videos since I think 2013. People who know my channel, I know I don't really post a lot, so there's not a lot of people. My last video got like 6 views. No, when I had my first girlfriend and shit, she did delete like a good chunk of my first beginning. If anyone knows how to get that back, it was like 100 and something videos back to where I was in middle school, fucking chilling out, to one of my first videos, just fucking playing, I think it was Advanced Warfare and stuff, way back in the day. So, I've been working for over a year, so like my brain's kind of fried. It also is early in the morning after playing from, I think it was like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning to I think like 2 in the morning last night. So I kind of am fried. So I'm gonna be jumping around and shit. So I'm gonna start off with kind of like some fucking mental health shit, whatever the fuck. So basically, recently I got my tooth came out during work. I was chewing on a piece of gum and shit, and I didn't know if I had insurance or not. Luckily I do and stuff, and I was just like kind of sitting there thinking, like, I'm working in a chemical factory and stuff, so kind of just worried about my health and shit, and kind of have a midlife crisis at 21, which is kind of crazy. So basically, went to the dentist, got that fixed. It was just my crown that came off. It was nothing serious, but, I haven't been to the doctors, and I haven't been, to the dentist in a couple of years and shit. I just want to check up on myself, see if everything's all right. I'm fat as fuck, boy. And it's because of my girlfriend. Fuck it. Yeah, it is. So basically, when I first started dating her, I was like probably like 230. Now I'm at like 270. My highest ever been is like 283. And when I first started working the shit, it dropped down. I was like 250, trying to get under 250, and then recently, I've been going back up. I'm at like 270 now. So yeah. Also, probably it's because of fucking drinking. I have not fucking realized that when you drink alcohol, those little tiny cans like this, that motherfucker be like 100 calories. I mean, so these are like 170, but like when I drink, I drink. So I be fucking drinking some of them bitches. I be wondering, like, damn man, I don't even really be eating anything. Why don't be losing any weight? It's because of fucking alcohol. But that's what I mean about jumping around and shit. I'm be going off topic, trying to get it back and stuff, and my brain is fried. So yeah, it went from a tooth to being fat to alcohol, if you get my gist. So I know it's hard and shit to try to understand me, but I'll go off topic, and I try to bring it back to the main thing, which I'm trying to talk about, which is basically just life updates and stuff. I did have a gym membership at one time. I was going to Crunch or whatever, and then after that, fucking I was starting that for a little bit, and I just fell off with that, going to the gym and stuff. It was just weird, and damn, I can't really fucking think about it. So basically, scrap all that. Basically, when I first met my girlfriend, because this is like where I'm starting off. First met my girlfriend, I was I think unemployed. I just got my taxes and shit, and I got a hotel, whatever, met her, whatever the fuck, and then we started hanging out, whatever. So I was at my mom's house, and I was working overnights at some job, and then after that, I would go to work, and she wouldn't leave my house, which I was at my mom's house. I was already sharing the room with my brother. So I ended up getting kicked out of my mom's house, had nowhere else to go, and I ended up moving in with her dad. And after that, like, I got let go from that job. I was, you know what I mean? I was, what's it called? I was kind of struggling. So I was on unemployment and shit, and living at my girlfriend's dad's house on unemployment for about a good 9 months, maybe a little over a year, freaking 9 months to a year. And I was sitting there just collecting the $500 every day, not getting taxed on it, just fucking collecting it, basically not doing anything. And then I recently got a job and stuff. Me and her dad had a falling out, ended up getting kicked out of his house and shit, and ended up staying with my cousin James on his couch for a good month. Managed to save up a good $4,000, and this was the first apartment that I seen that was close, and it's pretty nice. So, rent wasn't horrible. Rent's $760, and it's a pretty decent sized apartment, and I'm just chilling. So I got my own apartment. I still got the same car and shit. So, recently started up that job at 17. A couple months ago, they went from 17 to $22 an hour. And I was doing good at the job. Every 6 months, you do a skills-based pay test. And the first one I did fail. You need an aided pass. I had like a 73. And, I failed that one. The second time around, I passed it. I'm still waiting to do the hands-on. It's only been a week, so I'm still waiting to do the hands-on, and it's been my 1 year. So when you first started up, there was a $1,500 sign-on bonus. So at first, it was like sometimes you'd be working, and they hit you with the, hey, you need a mandatory 60 hours. So sometimes you'd be working a good 5 days in a row, or a good 5-6 days in a row. And I did it. I worked 9 days in a row. I worked 9-12 hours. I was fucking grinding hard and shit. And yeah, that shit is fucking mentally fucks with you. You are in a fucking factory in the summertime, dude. It gets to 120 degrees where I work at. So you got all this fucking shit just fucking fuming. These are my fucking shoes. After a year, I got these bitches brand new. Fucking Timberland Pros. Fucking see right through them. They're horrible after a year. But recently I've been so fucking broke, I haven't been able to get new shoes, haven't been able to get a fucking haircut, and haven't had time to just take care of myself and, just really try to focus on myself and grinding and start making some money so I can start making some changes in my life. My car is starting to break down and shit, and I think it's almost, I don't think it's time to go. I think it's just I do have an exhaust leak, and fucking, I know it has to do something with the ignition coils, but it's misfiring. And so, I'm just trying to get that prepared for winter and shit. Right now, I'm completely off topic. But, yeah, basically, the skills-based pay, right now I'm at $22.50. I got a raise from being good in the first year. I had the vice president come watch me work and shit and see how hard I worked, and I was a good worker and shit. So, I got that raise. It went from, in 1 year, I'm thinking maybe, from when I first started out, maybe I'll be making 18. So I went from 17 to $22.50. Now I'm about to get my yearly raise, and then I'm about to get a skills-based pay raise. And then after that year and shit come in, you get money from the year, which is $500, and then you're gonna get money from leveling up from entry level to the next level from the skills-based pay, and that's gonna be like a good $200-300. And I'm waiting for all that shit to come in, and then you get the Thanksgiving shit, and Thanksgiving bonus, and I'm getting my birthday bonus because my birthday is on Thanksgiving. So yeah, that's basically where my headspace has been. I've been grinding out this Call of Duty shit. Fucking I want to get back into competitive so badly. I end up in assault rifles if you do play Call of Duty and stuff. I ended up I got 3 of my ARs gold. I plan to get the rest of them gold today. Just grinding out and shit. And fucking, that's something I want to get off my chest about my girlfriend. She has been cheating on me and stuff. And, after working so hard and long and shit, we've been together for almost 3 years now. I work hard, long, try to keep the relationship going and shit, and she's cheating on me, so, and she doesn't want to leave the apartment, so, I just let this dude come over whenever. As a man, you're just supposed to accept that things are what they are. I work, she doesn't work, I pay all the bills and everything, and just let the dude's over every day, basically lives here. And then sometimes he brings over his brother. I don't know why you're laughing. It's not funny. Basically, sometimes he brings over his brother and shit. And, it'll be like they have their whole family here. It's be like him, his brother, and his sisters all be staying here all the time. I just be working. I feed them. Feed all of them. And like, I'm the only source of income, and I'm just like, kind of backed up on a couple of things, Recently, I've been the most brokest I've ever been in my life, honestly. And, yeah, I was negative $500 in my bank account. And that really, was a wake-up call for me. I got to start taking better care of myself. I got to start grinding and make some money. And I do want better for myself. I'm still on my first car. My friend Angel, bro. That dude's probably on his 10th car, dude, and I still got my first car. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that, from both ways. Some people like their first car. I love my first car. It's just starting to fuck up and have so many problems. I do want something faster and newer, and a little more different, unique style to my taste. I would go old school too, because I like old school cars. And, my friend went from driving it was a shitbox Mustang. I mean, I got a shitbox right now, Monte Carlo. Now he's driving a Mercedes, and I'm like, God damn. And, I know I could do that too, but, that's just not me. I just, I like my car. It is what it is. That shit got me back and forth. I went to Florida twice, North Carolina. I went up to the Adirondack freaking mountains. I went all the way up the mountain with my car with a fucking, with no brakes, fucking up Whiteface Mountain and shit. The car has been with me through hell. Fucking, and yeah, that shit, I like my car. I wish it was fixed right now. Currently, I got a flat right now as we speak. My car is flat. Well, yeah, basically, it's been grinding. Trying to get my money up and just, doing my own thing. But I'm gonna show you fucking the dude that should be cheating on me with. Oh, God. Where is this motherfucker? Yeah. Right here. Yeah. Don't mind my house, my apartment. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, so that's the dude right there. Young Grim Jim. This gray one right here is Grim. The orange one is Floof. You call him Mr. Floof. He has a little extra thumbs and shit. And the black one, we still haven't named yet. So yeah, basically I got 3 cats. And we did have a 4th one, but the 4th one ended up dying.
It looked like grim, but it was black.
Yeah, 4th one ended up dying. Don't mind my house, my living room and stuff. Got a 75-inch. James got me this sound bar and shit. And 4th one ended up dying and shit. You know, I didn't have enough money to take her to the vet at the time, and I tried giving her dewormer and shit, and we didn't know what was wrong with her. I didn't know if it was like a fat tumor or something that was wrong with her, because we did get her from, not saying res people are bad, we did get her from a res out in Lockport and shit. But, you know, I don't know what could have been wrong with her, but she did end up passing away. You know, I don't mistreat my cats or anything. Love my cats. But, yeah, that's basically the dude she's been cheating on me with. Her brother, his brother, and, you know, his sister. Motherfuckers live here every day. I'm the only one that pays for anything, and it's been broke recently. I just need some help, honestly, dude. But, yeah, that's basically my life. I got 3 cats. I did have 4. Got an apartment and shit. I'm just trying to do good. Haven't been getting into any trouble. You know I got fucking pulled over while drinking and driving, but you know, that shit don't really affect me. It did cost me a good $4,000 or $5,000 in fucking fees and shit. It did fuck up my life if I wanted to go somewhere and shit, but you know, some people it takes one time to learn from their mistakes, and then some people it takes a whole bunch of times. Now I know you can't just fucking, if you got beef with someone, you can't just go up to them and fucking fight them and shit. You get arrested for assault and shit. And then, you know, if you don't fucking fight with someone, you're a pussy or whatever, fucking just stupid shit. Used to steal from stores and shit. I remember one time fucking going to Walmart and just fucking stealing the whole electric scooter out of fucking Walmart and shit. Just stupid shit when I was younger. Stealing bikes and fucking stupid shit. And, you know, obviously I grow up and that shit becomes lame. Like, no one wants to go do that shit. But recently, I've been trying to pick up fishing and shit. Haven't caught a fish yet. It's been a good 2 months. And trying to go, I went to fucking the Gorge. Went to Erie. I went to Hyde Park. I went to the fucking Love Canal shit. I was trying to go to Bowles Creek and, where was that? Port Island Lake? Port Island Lake down by Lewiston. I've been trying everything. My foreman has a bait and tackle shop online and stuff. It's called, I think it's called Voodoo Tackle or some shit. I know I had a sticker somewhere. It's called Voodoo. Yeah, it's called Voodoo some shit. And of course, it's not gonna be where anyone put it. Yeah, it's not there no more. All right, that's cool. Yeah, but it's called Voodoo some shit. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I've been trying to pick up fishing and shit, and you know that shit has not been working out. But that brings me to my next thing, dude. I had the most racist thing that happened to me. Literally. So I ended up going, and we're looking for this place called Bowles Creek because I have an app in fishing. So I'm trying to find out a place for us to go fish at and shit. And we get there, and there's just a random house. So I'm like, okay. We're not walking through people's yards and shit. So then we end up going around the corner, and I see this path on Google Maps that lead to this one spot. So, and it looks like there's just a long dirt road to go there. So then when we get to the place, there's like construction workers, and we see a big ass house and shit. And the road, it doesn't go straight to the house. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So, and the construction workers were blocking the private property, no trespassing thing. So I didn't see that at all. So we go down here, we go all the way down the trail, and we get to the little fishing spot, and we cross over. There's like a little, I got a video on my Facebook Reels. It's like there's like a pipe, and like you literally got a fucking tightrope walk across the pipe to get to like a little ledge. And we went fishing there for a little bit. So as we're coming back and shit, the gate was locked off, and I'm fucking pulling up, and then the owner pulls up behind me. He has to be like a fucking millionaire or some shit. Big ass house with just a big ass fuck. I already know the dude's a millionaire. He's like, hey, what are you guys doing here? Oh, no trespassing, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, I was just trying to take your grass, dude. I'm sorry. And like, I was just being a dickhead about it, just because, like, dude, I was like, I didn't fucking know. So then some random other dude pulls up, and he's like, oh, what are you guys doing here? And he's like, fucking saying some bullshit about fucking, yeah, you see no trespassing shit. And I was like, okay. He's like, and then mind you, we have fishing poles hanging out. I got a sunroof. We got the fishing pole hanging out the top of my sunroof. What are you guys doing here? Fishing? Oh, where are your fishing poles? Fucking shit sitting there, right with the fucking little jig, little fucking minnow lure shit. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's fucking just an antenna with the fucking fishing thing on there. Is like, he's like, oh, I didn't see that. I was like, yeah, I was looking up shit because on my app it said this dude usually goes to Bull Creek. I was just trying to get a way to get to Bulls Creek because I couldn't find it. And then fucking, I was like, yeah, I'm just here to, take his grass, the owner's grass and shit. That's all I was here for. He's like, yeah, I've been having problems with people hunting and shit back here and whatever. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, I'm with the sheriff's whatever fucking shit. And like, fucking, that was the most white Karen shit ever. I was like, what the fuck?
And then he tried to ask you if you stole your car.
Yeah, thanks, Kelsey. I wasn't gonna explain that at all. Yeah, so basically, fucking, after that, this dude was like, yeah, I took a picture of your license plates and shit, and, whatever the fuck, and I was like, okay. And I was like, fucking, and then he was like, I'm the only black dude in the car. He's like, he just looks at me, and he's like, is this car stolen? And it just clicked in my head. I was like, what would make you think my car's stolen? Like, why would you even assume? Like, what made you think you're not an officer, you're not in uniform, for one? I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't gotta answer any of your fucking questions. And, yeah, like, motherfuckers ain't holding me. They already unlocked the gate and shit, so I was free to go anytime I wanted. But I just wanted to see, like, what their fucking mindset was at that time. I explained to them. I showed them the app. I showed them on Google Maps where I was heading to, just because it looked like there's a little creek there that we could fish at, and I didn't see no trespassing sign. It was completely open, so I just went through it. And fucking he just hit me with, "Is this car stolen?" I was like, I'm with my girlfriend, my cousin's brother, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, I look around. I was like, "Yeah, this car's stolen." He's like, all right, well, I got your license plates. I was like, I just said, yeah. Just because I was like, I just want to see, like, these motherfuckers retarded. Why the fuck would you ask me if my car's stolen? Like, nigga, like, you really think I'm fucking, just because I'm black, like, you really think, like, of some shit like that, I'm going to have a stolen car? Like, dude, like, why can't you just, I literally explained to him the situation as clear as I possibly could. And fucking dudes just fucking completely just like, oh, black dude. Like, I was like, okay. So, once that shit happens and shit, he was like, all right. I was like, all right, I'm about to go, whatever the fuck. And then, I don't know, he took a picture of my license plate and shit, and he was sitting right there. And I was like, all right, James. I was like, hide the cocaine and shit, just trying to antagonize and shit. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You gonna stop me or some shit? Like, dude. It was an honest mistake, but they tried to make me feel like I was like some criminal or some shit just because I was black. I was like, nigga, first of all, you're not even a fucking cop. Second of all, what would make you feel like my car is stolen? Like, you see me in a car full of people. Like, we had fishing poles and shit. It was an honest mistake. I was just trying to do some shit. That was the most racist Karen shit I ever fucking felt like. I was so pissed. That happened recently. Yeah, but basically, my life has been a little bit stressful. I know it's gonna be a long video, but yeah, that's basically fucking it, dude. I got you guys up to date on everything. Fucking, I got Kat's apartment, a shitty car, and I'm playing a new Call of Duty, and I'm working my ass off to try to be a better man. That's basically it. And just try to take care of myself a little more. Even though I'm 21, I feel like I should be in my prime and able to do shit. I'm fat as fuck, dude. I be trying to monkey climb over shit, and you know, I try to be doing shit like I was 17, 18 when I was like 180 pounds and I was skinny and I could run fast and shit. I be trying to move around like that shit, and dude, like I could feel it, dude. I'm on top of a ledge and shit. It would be like a little 3-foot ledge, and I'm like, I don't know if I could jump off this and just land straight on my feet. Like, I'd be sitting there stressing. I'm like, damn. I'd be trying to move around like I'm be 17, 18, and fucking 100 pounds less, but I'm not. So, fucking, I know I need to start working out and stuff. Like this, I'm not even working out, and my arms are this big. I know I need to work out and shit, you know, tone up and shit. Just get to the gym, start eating a little bit better, just start taking care of myself, you know. Hopefully everything's good with you guys and shit. I don't know who's gonna watch this or whatever, but you know, I just make these videos just for like I could just look back and either if I have kids or, you know, family members, whatever fuck, just look back and see where I was in my mind state and what I was trying to achieve at 21. And you know, I know a whole bunch of people are doing shit. A whole bunch of people from my school are doing like good. They're getting married. They already have kids and shit and houses or whatever the fuck, or they moved out of state and shit. I'm not comparing myself to them because, you know, there's no comparison, you know. Some people are doing good. Some people are just doing what they're doing. And then some people are just content with where they are. Me personally, I don't like to really plateau. Like sometimes, like I feel like, you know, mentally or status wise, I feel like, you know, I'll move up and then I'll plateau, and I always like moving up. I know it's not going to be a straight graph up, but you know, I want to establish myself and be more financially stable than I am right now. Because right now I got $768, and that $760 needs to go towards rent. So I got $8 to my name. And, you know, some people are afraid to admit that and shit, but it's not like I don't work or anything. Like, I make a lot of money. This year, I probably made over $50,000. Like, I already made over $50,000 this year. I know next year, probably I make over $60,000 or close to $60,000. So, it's not like I'm at like a horrible job. I'm making 20 to 30,000 a year, whatever the fuck. You know, I'm making decent money. It's not the best. I'm not making 6 figures. I'm not making $500,000 a year and shit. But you know, it works for me right now at this moment in time. I don't have any other good qualifications that would, you know, that I could establish myself in a higher paying job like that. But obviously, even though it is as good or whatever the fuck, I'm gonna need like a side hustle and shit. So I think I'm gonna try working on that, just to bring in some extra money and shit. My girlfriend doesn't work. She's out of school. She needs to get a job too. That'll help out, you know. Just a lot of shit. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna title this video "My Girlfriend Cheated on Me," just so you guys can watch the whole thing, because that's the thing about videos nowadays. People like to focus on the negatives and stuff besides the positives. I know I posted a Warzone video, my last video, like 4 months ago. I got 6 views. Now I just wanted to test something, and now if I post "My girlfriend cheated on me," I can't believe it. And even though it's a clickbait and stuff, she's cheating on me with my cats, so it's kind of realistic or whatever. I just want to see how many people will come and watch the videos and see what's up with their boy Daquez, the young OG YouTube motherfucker from 2013. And I like when people be like, "Yo, you still post videos?" or whatever the fuck. No one asks me that, but I'll be like, yeah, I still post some fucking videos. I would like to get back into it more. I've been slacking. This is the longest I went without posting a video. It's like half a year. But I like to just put out some gameplays and shit. You know, probably stream it up on Twitch or whatever. You know, do something. Maybe get a following, whatever. You know, try it out a little bit more. But yep. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.